Hi, stick with me while I turn this awesome rocket fabric into a blouse like this one that I've made previously. It's a little, I don't know, it's got these cute ties on it. It's a blouse, it's a sew along that I'm trying to get into, but I've got 2 or 3 days left of April, but I want to get done today or tonight because I want to get this done. I've been trying to do this for years. So stick with me and you can come along on the blousey journey with me. Hey, before I start the day sewing, I just had to drive my daughter to school because it's peeing down my rain outside. Normally we walk, but today it was just like, nope. But before we start on my sewing adventure, I need to show you something that's just, it's miserable. But now I'm just going to have to go in and run in from this rain and hope I don't get too wet. My husband cooked dinner last night, as he normally does on the weekend, and normally does the washing up. Except today, when I've got a lot of things on, I noticed when I come into the kitchen that he left all the washing up from last night. So guess what I have to do to start with, Amy? There's 2 sinks full and all the stuff on the stove. That is load number 1 done. There was lots of dishes there. I don't know what went on here yesterday, but I'll come back to them maybe at lunchtime. And now, what I'm making a blouse. I'm making this blouse. I love this blouse. I don't know what this is called. Is it a necktie? I don't know, but I've never worn it. The picture on the pattern has it like, has a bow on it, but I've never worn it as a bow because no thank you. I like it because I wear it like this, like lightly like that and hanging down. I love it. I love this blouse. I think it's because I have a larger chest. That I love the fact that I have this just hanging down past it. Actually would be good in a contrasting colour too if I could put a trim here. And anyway, this pattern is no longer in print. No. Or what do you call it when the designer's no longer around? The design is by Rebecca Page, originally Mummykins, and then it went to Rebecca Page, and then it's no longer. I don't know what happened. They sold it and then it went kaput. I don't know, but I love this blouse. I wear this whenever I have to go out. I wear this all the time. But I'm going away on a short holiday. I need something that's not a t-shirt. And I was thinking I might take this because this is rayon, it folds up really nicely, and I'm going to make one today out of Tana Lawn because it was on sale and I loved it. So I've already cut it out, so let me just clear the table and we can start sewing. I'm trying to sew this pattern in the time that my daughter is at school, so it's probably not going to happen. This pattern has a lot of French seams, flat fell seams in it. So at the moment I have the front yoke, and I have just put the gathering stitches into the bottom part of the front. And now I am going to attempt to pin it and gather it so it's the same width. Now I've done this, I don't know, at least 8 years since I last made this dress, top, shirt, blouse, oh my gosh, what do you call it? But I know I can do it because I have done it, but just in a short amount of time. I don't know if I can do it. I could cheat because now I have an overlocker and do it that way, but I do like the way that this is finished on the inside. I just think it makes it from just being something that's just, I don't know, fast fashion to a bit more slow fashion, handmade, a bit more cared. I don't know, nothing about handmade is fast, but I just like the finish of it. It's one of the reasons why I used to like the Rebecca Page patterns. You know, I actually used to be a brand ambassador for Rebecca Page patterns. She went through a lot of changes, and I was one of the first brand ambassadors before they did a lot of changes, and it was went a bit weird there for a bit, which is why I left. Because they changed the way you used to have to be a brand ambassador. Like, you used to be able to, like, yeah, I want to make that, I'll do it, to they changed it to like, you have to make that. And I had to make things that were nothing that I would make. Sorry, nothing that I would wear. And I was being forced to make these so I could still be a brand ambassador. And using my own fabric, making things that I would never wear, that I don't enjoy. If you don't enjoy, you know, you're not going to wear it, you're not going to enjoy making it. Anyway, so, just so I could still be a brand ambassador. So in the end, I ended up saying, no, I don't want to do it anymore. But I know at that time, a lot of other people who had been brand ambassadors also left. But then they restructured, and, you know, it's their business. They did what they wanted to do and changed things up, and they're no longer around. So, which is a shame, because Rebecca Page patterns were one of the ones that were first ones before they became trendy to be like, they were one of the size inclusive designers. And also when I was reading through the pattern instructions, she was one of the first ones to make it okay to with a note on the pattern saying you can sell from the patterns. You can't sell the pattern, but you can sell items you make, and which was pretty cool. I've almost got it. I've never actually sewn. This is Liberty Tana Lawn. Oh, did you see the fabric? I can't remember if I showed you or not. It's got like cute little rockets on it. They had a sale, and because a business was shutting down. This is a couple of years ago, and I'm like, well, I'm never going to be able to afford to buy it full price, and I kind of like the rockets, and I can see my dog in the background. But I think that's about even there. So I don't think this is it's gonna take me a lot longer than what's school hours? 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 to 1 to 2, 5 hours, and it's already 10 o'clock. So that's evenish. Evenish is the word. So this seam is a flat felt seam, but I could just do it on the overlocker. But I think because I went to all the effort to buy fancy Liberty fabric, I will do a flat felt seam. But before I do that, I am going to, where is it? Do the other side. Not gonna lie, that was hard, so I'm just gonna zigzag and then fold it over. Yeah, way easier. I took took a break and I came back to it and I just don't like it. So just gonna undo this top seam and do it again, because this is the one that you see. I looked at my shirt, this shirt, and I've done it the same way, where I zigzagged it and then just sewn over the top. And I have washed this countless times and it is perfectly fine. But this top seam was terrible. So I've just got to do this, redo this, and then I do the same to the back yoke and the back piece, and then I move on to the front placket, which this has got poppets on it, and they work really well and I really like them, so I'm going to do the same to these. So much better. I'm glad I did that. Okay, I was hoping to get this done in the 5 hours during school sort of thing, but due to circumstances beyond my control, being Monday morning, mountain of washing up, I've got to put the groceries away from yesterday. The kids have been home on holidays for 2 weeks. The house is a mess. And it's raining, and the dog just keeps whining at the door. Everything's just driving me insane. Anyway, and also the fact that I've had to undo this a few times. I have not gotten this finished, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but if you hear my budgie talking in the background, that's also an inane chatter I've had today. I will get this finished tonight because I want to get this done before the end of April, because there is a blouse sew along at the moment. I can't quite think of the name of it. It's like sew blouse April, sew April blouse, something like that. Anyway, that's why I'm trying to do this, because I've been trying to do this for a few years, and I saw this blouse sew along sort of thing, trying to get everyone creating blouses, and I pulled out this one. I'm like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna sew it, and tomorrow I've got the dentist, and then like one more day, I think. I think maybe I think I've got 2 days left of April, but I want to get this done. So I'll finish the commentary here. I will work on this tonight, and hopefully tomorrow morning I will be able to go, ta-da, here's my blouse. Wish me luck. I am so crabby with myself. I was about to sew the shoulder seams together, and then I'm like almost finished. You saw the shoulder seams, do that. It's just, and then I've realised that I've sewn the front plackets on wrong. Not the front plackets, the front yokes on wrong. I put the left on the right and the right on the left. So here, I'm like, this little divoty bit, that's the neckline, and it should be over here, because I'm looking at it going, but where's the neckline go? Oh my god. So what I've done is I've sewn the left to the right and the right to the left. So this piece should be over here. So it should be like this, not like this being the armhole. No, this is where my head goes, and I've got it over here in the arm. I'm so crabby with myself. This is what happens when you sew in a house that has no space for you to sew. It's just so cluttered and messy, and there's just so much that needs to be done, and you try to block it out. I'll just do this. But no, I am just so mad at myself, so crabby myself, and I'm disappointed. I can finish this, but I'm not going to do this now. I am going to make a little note saying just redo the yolks and pack it up and put it in the cupboard, and then I am going to finish tidying the house resetting the house, clearing it up, get rid of the school holidays that were in the house and the groceries, and finish my sewing space because I was clearing some clutter up over there. And I'm just, I do have fabric left over. I can redo it, but just so yeah, an honest sewing blog, because sometimes you haven't got a to-do at the end. You've got a so it was supposed to look like this and be super comfy, except this, where I stick my head, is in my sleeve. Now I know I talk out my ass sometimes, but I've never talked out my armpit, so yeah, that's just so I've also done the plackets slightly wrong. It's on the inside for some reason. Maybe that's like that because I've done the yoke wrong, but I was okay. I can, because sometimes on the placket you've got the it sits nicely and you've got this little ridge, but it sits nicely, but a little ridge is on the inside. I was gonna live with that. Oh my god, the most expensive fabric that I have. I mean, I know I got it for half price, but okay, I'm going to put it away. I'm going to leave myself a note, and I am going to put the groceries away, prep dinner, and just maybe I'll read a book with a cup of tea just to calm down. I'm not calm. I mean, not calm down, but let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Say goodbye to the cute little rockets. I'm gonna let it go. Chilled. Okay, well, if you stuck this far, thank you so much. I'm sorry it wasn't finished. If there is a nice pattern out there nowadays that does have a size inclusive, that has something like this, and I have the half sleeve length, let me know, because I'll show you the pattern. I've had to I added length to it here, and so the front one has not only got the length added to it, I had to do a full bust adjustment on it. So like, it's a good pattern when you sew it right and you're not trying to yeah, so you know, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if this has happened to you, that sometimes you just put everything in and in the end it just didn't work. But we can do it again. So you can do it again. And the dog still wants to come in because it's raining, but oh, it's gonna be so cute. You know, I actually wanted some fabric like this, but you know, have you seen the cats that are shooting laser beams at their eyes? So, but yeah, it was gonna look awesome. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me, and maybe next video will be a success. See ya.